When you are as rich as Elon Musk, trouble is sure to follow, and often it's from the closest to you. Well, Elon Musk has a net worth of around $230 billion, and let's face it, you can't just handle that money all on your own. You need some sort of professional help or advisors to help you sort through all that wealth. Well, what happens when your advisors end up fighting amongst themselves? Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we are going to tell you about the fight that broke out in Musk's inner circle, so let us begin. Late in 2021, Jared Birchall, a member of Elon Musk's closest circle, cornered him. It was about money, namely Musk's money, and how the richest man in the world was choosing to spend a significant portion of it. The Wall Street Journal stated that Birchall, a 48-year-old financial manager who advanced to become Musk's top deputy and the head of his family office, had growing concerns about a new power player in the Tesla CEO's sphere. That man was Igor Kurganov. Igor Kurganov, a 34-year-old former professional gambler who is Russian-born, was becoming more and more important to Musk. When Kurganov spent some of the pandemic sleeping in Musk's house, the two had late-night conversations on how the richest person in the world should utilize his wealth to help shape the earth through the practice of effective altruism. Kurganov was suddenly Musk's go-to person in both security and finance, despite having no prior experience in either field. He had relocated from London to Texas and hired new people to take some of Mr. Musk's security details' place. Shortly after, the Tesla's CEO informed Mr. Birchall that he was so moved by the younger man's ideas that he intended to hand over control of his philanthropic giving to Kurganov. Birchall reportedly told Elon, "No, you can't let him be in control." The conflict between the two guys and their competing strategies for dominating Elon Musk provide us a glimpse into the turbulent inner workings of his inner circle. As Musk's aggressive $44 billion offer for Twitter demonstrates, the entrepreneur is prone to making snap decisions that he may then undo just as swiftly. With Musk attempting to back out and Twitter suing him to finish the acquisition, that arrangement is now in danger. People who conduct business with Elon claim that he is constantly encouraged by a shifting group of investors, subordinates, and friends whose influence and money are intimately related to their proximity to him. Particularly, two persons have pushed the Tesla CEO in diametrically opposed directions. Jared Birchall, an Eagle Scout and devout Mormon who doesn't use alcohol or tobacco, grew up touring California with a singing and dancing group by the name of the Birchall Family Singers. He turned down an opportunity to be interviewed by Musk's non-profit. With long hair and a beard, a calm attitude, and a reputed total of more than $18 million in poker winnings, Kurganov is a big roller. In a podcast interview, he said that the reason he left college was that he was consuming too much marijuana. When contacted for a remark, he remained silent. Don't think anyone is going to answer that question, especially in a position like this. So, you can see that these individuals are polar opposites of each other, but if you know Elon Musk, then you can understand why he was more inclined towards trusting Kurganov. The dude loved to party, and Musk loves enjoying his life. There is an infamous clip of Musk smoking marijuana on a live podcast, if you guys remember. So it's safe to say that Musk was a little attracted by the vibe brought on by his new friend. Musk reached a compromise between the two last winter. Kurganov was given control over $5.7 billion in Tesla shares that the CEO had promised to someday donate to charity late last year. Birchall continued to be in charge of the remainder of Musk's entire fortune, but the conflict didn't end with that choice. Although Musk is renowned for favoring his own advice above all others, Birchall, one of his closest associates, has been in control of his foundation since 2016. The partnership underscores Birchall's function as Musk's go-to fixer, handling all issues, big and small. In addition to managing billions of dollars in assets, legal records reveal that Birchall registered the domain name www.justballs.com in 2018 under a false name after Elon Musk hinted online that he would want to possess it in the future. Birchall started in banking before moving into technology. He was one of 11 children, so after a brief period of singing with them, he went to Brigham Young University. After a year there, Merrill Lynch fired him for sending letters to a client without management's consent. When Birchall was a client advisor for Morgan Stanley in their Southern California offices approximately 10 years ago, he finally transitioned into private wealth and ran into Elon. He made a favorable impression on Elon Musk, thereby assisting in the arrangement of loans totaling hundreds of millions of dollars from the investment bank at a time when the co-founder of Tesla needed money badly. Around 6 years ago, Elon hired Birchall to operate a private company he established to manage his personal funds. Because of his work for Elon Musk, Mr. Birchall occasionally finds himself in the center of odd public disputes and legal proceedings. According to court records, Birchall set up a bogus email account under the name James Brickhouse to hire a private detective to look into a British spelunker after he challenged Elon's promise to assist in rescuing a juvenile soccer team stranded in a flooded Thailand cave in 2018. In addition to managing his wealth, Birchall is also the director of The Boring Company and the CEO of Neuralink. He is so committed to Musk that when Musk decided to move Tesla, Birchall took his family along with him. Essentially, he is the public face of Musk's company and his closest confidant. Igor Kurganov was appointed a certain amount of wealth to distribute through the Elon Musk philanthropy programs to test the waters. Chris Carberry, the head of the nonprofit Explore Mars, wanted to evacuate an Afghan girls' robotics team from the war-torn nation, and for that purpose they aimed to raise $600,000. Kurganov was the point of contact for these talks, and during the negotiations he was a bit skeptical about the costs. According to reports, he was surprised by the estimates that were given to him, especially considering the number of people that needed to be rescued. According to an email obtained by the Wall Street Journal, Chris Carberry, the CEO of Explore Mars, claimed that Kurganov makes the day-to-day donation choices. According to the story, Birchall did not approve of the move since he considered the former poker player to be a newbie who might have the power to direct Musk's financial decisions. This was a predicament Birchall could not accept. Legally, he was the head of the foundation, and according to him, Kurganov was a novice who had just gained a lot of power over what was done with Musk's money. Birchall also found out that an FBI agent assigned to look into potential foreign meddling in US corporations had started preliminary inquiries into Kurganov. This spring, Birchall pressed his internal case against Kurganov once more out of concern that Musk may be included in a federal inquiry. Birchall represented Musk to shareholders and investors during this time, helping to secure billions of dollars in funding and address them about Twitter's future. In May, Birchall requested that Musk fire Kurganov from his position with the foundation. The spokesman of the charity claimed that Musk decided to let Kurganov leave without investing any of his funds in initiatives promoting effective altruism. So, that is all the time we had today, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and do hit the bell icon on your way out. See you next time.